Hi and welcome to this week's review show. We've got 3 amazing new effects to talk to you about this week.
100%, and as per usual guys, thank you so much for all your support on our social media and just supporting Alakazam in general, you know, placing orders, ringing up, telling your friends about it. It really, really means a lot. So thank you every single one of you.
So this week's offerings.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
This week's offerings, we have got a reinvention of a classic Lubor Fidler effect called Royal Fantasy, brought out by João Miranda.
Yep, Lumino by Thomas Badar.
And a brand new Alakazam release, which we live launched on Thursday. If you didn't attend the live launch, why not? So this is Cube Mix by Rizki Nanda.
100%. Yeah, 3 effects we're going to be jumping straight into. So, should we start with this bad boy?
Yes.
Right, let's take a look at Royal Fantasy.
£30.
Yeah.
I would like to buy a magic trick. I've never done magic before. I would like something that's really easy to follow and bright and lovely.
Okay, I'll tell you what, I think you're going to like this. It's called Royal Fantasy. It's actually a brand new trick. Do you want to see it?
Yes, please.
Okay, now it uses just 4 kings, all right? Red kings and black kings. So put your hand out for me. I'm going to put the king of diamonds on this hand right here. The king of hearts on the other hand. Perfect. Which leaves me the 2 black kings. King of clubs and the king of spades.
Right.
Okay, now follow me. Put the cards on top of each other.
Anyone?
Yep, it doesn't matter. Perfect. And I want you just to squeeze the edges and rotate like this. Once. Twice. And click your fingers.
I don't know how to.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right, well, you've got to learn that if you want to be a magician, but that's fine. I'll let you off this time. That actually changes the cards. Not with each other, but actually changed them completely. So what
Right.
cards did you have?
The kings.
And what cards did I have?
Kings.
Watch. Just by doing that, the cards completely change. And now check this out. We have no kings in sight. Check out yours.
No way.
How cool is that?
I done that.
Yeah, you did, exactly. Look, you've already done your first magic trick. There you go. So that is called Royal Fantasy. It's so easy to do, and it comes with everything you need. The cards, the instructions, and everything.
Wow.
So I will just say as well, this is the large version. Obviously great if you've got like a family party, Christmas party, things like that. But we also have it in this size card, poker size, which is maybe good to keep on you if you're going to the pub with your mates, or just keep in your wallet or purse or anything like that.
Perfect. Yes, I'll have one of those.
Do you want the large one or a small one?
I'll have the large one.
Perfect. Right, I'll grab you a fresh one, but there you go. You can have a look at it.
So that was a performance of Royal Fantasy. Now, I first saw this effect probably coming up to 30 years ago, and I'm sure it was Stephen Tucker that demonstrated it to me, and it was with poker size cards. It hasn't been available. There have been sort of counterfeit versions on the market over the years, but this is an original, or not an original, but it's been released with the blessing of Lubor Fidler's estate, and it is great. It's a lovely little trick, and what João Miranda's done is he's brought it out in both a larger size for sort of parlour stage, and a little poker size as well, or they're sort of more tarot-y size, aren't they, the smaller ones?
I think they are poker. I think they're standard poker. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I think it's an awesome routine. Super visual, really, really simple to do, but you just get a really nice, complete change. You know, they think, obviously, let's just say you give them the black kings, you've got the red kings. When you say their cards will change, they assume just change places, which by itself, you guys know how strong a 2-card transfer is anyway. Let alone the fact that cards have changed completely and there's no kings at all and they've all got 8s or pipped cards. It's brilliant. I think it's really, really good. Handling's easy, simple to do, and it is great they've released it in 2 sizes, because I can definitely see people doing this at parlour, but then also it's great just to have in your wallet or in your pocket, because it takes up no room. You know, literally the poker ones, well, you've got some poker cards, that's literally it.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
And as everything with João Miranda, you know, it comes beautifully packaged in this little velvet bag to keep your cards safe and nice when they're in your close-up case. But yeah, I think it's a great product. It was back then, it still is now.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to see what else Joel brings out from the Lubor Fidler collection, because I believe he must now have the rights to all of this. So yeah, I would recommend this if you want something that's simple to do, like Harry said, you've got that beautiful, or they believe it's going to be a transposition, but it's not only a transposition of the cards, it's a complete change of the cards. Really, really good. Yeah, and it's very easy to do. So who's it good for?
Good for anyone, really. There's no sleight of hand involved, so it's just hard hitting, super visual. Again, the great thing is it kind of covers all performing environments because you've got the large and the smaller size as well. So great for impromptu or just to carry on you in your wallet, but also great on stage or parlour. You know, you can give them the cards over there. Go to the other side of the room or the stage and they swap and everything like that. So definitely can be played out by any ability and also in any environment. So yeah, I'd definitely recommend it. I think it's a lovely, lovely visual change.
Brilliant. So that is Royal Fantasy. Okay, so the next effect we're going to speak to you about today is Lumino. Now, there's been a lot of buzz about this. I saw this at Blackpool.
Yep.
Now, it's an interesting thing, and it's a scary thing, if you ask me, as a magic dealer. But Thomas appears at Blackpool with only one product a year.
Yeah.
Now, to me as a dealer, that is really crazy, and that's a lot of faith to have in your product. But both times he's done it, he's sold out.
Yeah.
Right, really sold out. Now, shall we take have we got a performance?
Yeah, we got a full performance from Jamie. Yeah, we'll have a look.
Okay, let's take a look at the performance, and then we're going to talk to you about our findings on it.
I'm incredible at remembering things. For example, 25th of December, Christmas. The 12th of... Sorry, Harry, what was the date? What was your birthday?
April.
April, 12th of April. Apparently, I've got to put that in as Harry's birthday. So I'm going to show you how I can memorise things, right? So, Harry, I know that you've got the camera. Can you reach in and pop out a card for me? It's hard to do, but from behind the camera, isn't it?
It is.
Everyone seen it?
Yeah.
Good. I'm going to go like this. You're going to say stop.
Stop. One last look. Yep, got it.
Pop it back in. You got it?
Yep.
Good. In fact, we're going to give this a shuffle. We're going to do one of the fairer shuffle. Everyone knows that this one's a fair because you can actually see it shuffling away. In fact, Harry, how many more of these would you like me to do?
Can you do 4, please?
4, right? So that's 1.
Yep.
We're going to go for 2. Now, if Harry had his hands free, he could actually do this himself. We're going to go for number 3. And I'll let you see that happening again in case you think I'm doing something dodgy. And then we're going to go 1 more for number 4. Are you happy with that, Harry?
Yeah, more than happy.
Good. So what we're going to do is I'm going to look through the cards and try and memorise as much information about them as I can. Don't forget your card. You're going to have to give me a couple of seconds here to get this.
They are genuinely mixed and they're all different.
They are.
You're cheating me. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Let's see it.
Right.
Okay. So you separating colours?
Yep.
Right.
Harry, I'm trying to concentrate here. All right. Jeez. So that should be black, black, right? Red.
Yeah.
Red, black.
Yeah.
Yeah. Red.
Yep.
We've got black, black, black.
Yep.
Black.
Correct.
I think I'm going to go red, red, black. Black, red, red. And then red, black, red. So that was red, 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 black.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And then we had black, red, red. And then we had red, black, red. Right? Was that right so far?
Looks good to me.
And then we had red, red, red. We had another red. We had a black, black, another black. We had a red, a black, and then I think we had red, black.
Yeah.
Then we had a red, a black, black.
Oh, they're face
red.
down, but
Oh, sorry.
these
These ones.
Yeah.
Right there. Let's double check. how many?
Yeah, correct.
All correct.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got a black, another black. We got a red, a black.
How?
The last few. Obviously, there's been like time between them now. Red. I'm going to show you the last one. Is that red?
It is indeed.
All right. Good. Right. So I'm gonna see how well I did, just in case I got anything wrong. Hopefully not.
Right,
let's start all of the blacks. So hopefully all of the blacks are here.
Yeah, they're
all good.
there.
But Harry, at the very beginning, you picked a card. What was the card that you picked?
10 of spades, and I can't see it in that pile.
The 10 of spades. Hopefully all of these are red, Harry. And if I've done this right, there should be one black card. Hopefully, if we've done that right, your card, the 10 of spades. And that's why I've just got such a good memory.
How did you
What
do
was
that?
your birthday again? Sorry, I forgot.
Watch your mouth. How did you do that? Genius.
Okay, so that's Lumino.
Yes.
Is, as an effect, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, I went up to see Thomas perform this at Blackpool, and it was incredible. I did immediately buy myself one.
Yep.
But I'm going to be honest, I watched the tutorial of it, and it's probably laziness, but my feelings were, I know I'm not going to perform it enough to warrant the amount I have to practice it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
I think, you know, for me, this is for a specific performing arena, which I would say is probably a parlour-y type set. And I think this is something, it's a phenomenal effect. The method is very clever.
Yeah.
But the more you do it, the better you'll be at it. And I couldn't see myself doing it enough to get good.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, the routine is fantastic. You know, it's very clever thinking. The method it is a genius method. You know, he's thought about so much stuff and things like that. But yeah, I mean, I tried to learn it for a video and I struggled.
Yeah,
it's not even difficult. I just don't think I could do it.
The thing is, it's not hard to do. So the effect is incredible. If you like the effect and you're willing to put in the time and you believe it's an effect that you're going to do, maybe one of your go-to effects, then this is perfect for you. It's not difficult to do, but it's not something, if you think about the social videos we put up and the videos that we put up when you see a performance on here, chances are we have only ever done that effect once, and that's for this video. You know, if you think of like Royal Fantasy, you hadn't done that before. No. You took it out, you watch instructions, you film the video, and then, you know, you'll do it again when someone comes in the shop or whatever. Lumino, it's not something you're going to get out the box and do it as good as Thomas straight away. It does need practice, because there is a bit of thought that's going into it with what you're doing. There's no sleight of hand, but it is one of those effects that the more you do it, the more you believe in what you're doing. That's the other thing. Because of the method involved, it's one of those things where you've got to be able to have 100% commitment in your own judgment, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
If you doubt it, it
is a difficult one, because like I said, the routine's great. I actually don't think I'd be able to do it.
You would, with practice.
No, the thing is, I know it's a fantastic routine. Me personally, I think I struggle with this type of method. Right. That's just me personally. I struggle because I've had other effects like this where Jamie does it straight away and I just struggle with it. So for me, this method I struggle with personally. But you may be the same or you may be different. Jamie picked it up and done it really well. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I think this just category of trick, I personally struggle with. Everyone might be better at maths, better at this. It's not maths involved, not saying that, but everyone's brain works slightly differently.
Yeah,
you know?
There's certain things that are very easy that I just can't get my head around.
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
It's
for
weird though, 'cause
whatever
it's not
reason.
even it's not memory.
No.
It's not you're not doing maths. You're not doing any of that. It's just I just cannot do what is required for this trick. I don't know why. I
It's
just can't get my head
really
around
weird. So I tell you what, instead of hearing from us two that literally can't do it, let's hear from the guy that can. Jamie behind the camera. So you appeared on the video, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you? This was your first time doing it.
Yes. And Harry says that I could do it. It still took me a long time to get my head around it. It's something that you really have to get used to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The more, and I think you've got to have a 100% belief in what you're. That's why I'm saying the more you do it, the better it's going to become. And the whole idea is there's something about this where shall we say, you're thinking ahead in what you're doing, and you've got to get your mind
in tune with that.
In tune with that. So the message you're getting is not for what you're on.
It's not a direct message.
Yeah. So it is one of those things. We've been rambling about sort of why we can't do it. I didn't say I couldn't do it. I just said that I knew I wouldn't have the commitment to get it. Yeah, and it's, sometimes with tricks, they're very easy to do, but you know that by repeating it, you'll get. If you look at like Paul Wilson's Predator or Heirloom, when you first start doing those sort of effects, and they name their card or whatever, you're thinking about it, you're going through, you're finding the thing. With the Predator, when I used to do that, I knew it so well that I was just speaking to you, I just took another bill out. And it was like that. And not once did I look down, not once did I do it. And that's how this has got to look. And that's what Thomas does it like. He's just reeling this thing off. And you're just going, oh my God, it's incredible how he's doing it. But that is going to take practice. Yeah. It's going to take practice, but it's not technical practice. It's just practice of doing it. And the beautiful thing about this as well is the practice is something you can literally just do while you're watching TV.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, if go through it and do it.
That's the thing. I feel like I've got a bad mind really, because I am used to getting something out of the box. And we've got to get a video on it, so you do it quickly. And if I can't get my head around it quickly, I do get frustrated quite quickly. You know what I mean? But that being said, it is an awesome routine. It is awesome. And if you can put the time and you can put the effort into learning it, it is a great routine. There's no two ways about it.
There's no doubt about it. It's a clever method. It's a well-structured routine. It's a very baffling routine. And it
does what it says it does.
It's
just
100%.
I personally can't get my head around it. That's why, it's my bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The trick is good. It's just my bad.
And it's one of those effects, like his last one, Drop, that will be a reputation maker. If you do this effect, if this becomes your go-to, and I think anyone that puts in the time with this sort of effect, this will become their killer, fry everyone effect. Yeah. So who's it good for? No sleight of hand. If you're a beginner, you can do it, but it will take practice. If you're a pro, you can do it. It's going to take you just as much practice if you're a pro or you're a beginner, because it's not technical practice. It's getting used to it. So both of you are going to have to practice whatever it is. Where is it best suited? I would say a parlour-y show where you've got a few people round, or if you've got people around your house or whatever, it's a lovely demonstration.
Well, you want to spread the cards out, and that just adds to the effect,
So that is Lumino, and if you like what you see, I think you'll like the product if you're ready to put the time in. Okay, so the final trick we have for you today is our brand new release, and it's called Cube Mix by Rizki Nanda. And Rizki sent me a video of this probably last year, maybe the beginning of this year. We have had so many prototypes with this.
Yeah.
It looks like Jamie's laughing behind the camera because he's the one that had to do them all. But it's such a clever idea. And if there's one tiny piece that was wrong, it wouldn't work. That's why we've had so many prototypes. But finally, this is ready, and I'm really happy because it's a Rubik's Cube based effect that you don't need a cube for. So let's take a little look at a performance, and then we'll chat a bit more about it. Emilio,
Yes.
I'm going to show you something with these cube mix cards.
Okay.
Okay, so people that do, can you do the Rubik's Cube?
Not very good, no.
Right, well, people that can do the Rubik's Cube, they've picked up some of these.
Okay.
Now, usually, when you're trying to learn the Rubik's Cube, you've got to try and solve it.
Yeah.
Once you know how to do the cube, you try and get it into different permutations to keep your mind working.
Yeah.
Okay, now there are actually 43 quintillion different ways of doing a cube.
You sure?
Yeah, that's a lot of ways.
Yeah, that's mental.
Right? So some clever cookie has come up with these cards, which means you don't have to carry 43 quintillion cards because you would have to have really big pockets. You can actually do it with just this amount of cards. Now, there's about sort of 20, 30 cards here.
Okay.
Now, the great thing about these cards is, as you can see, there's like a face of a cube. Each one of them is different. But you'll also notice that there are missing squares.
Yeah.
Which means whenever you place one on top of another one, you're going to form a different image.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to try something out with these. The first thing I want you to do is cut them and complete the cut so you know we're starting in a random position.
Can I cut again?
Yeah, just put them on
Just
top
put on
now.
top.
Perfect. Okay, here's the idea. I'm just going to deal them down.
Yeah.
And whenever you want, you say stop.
Okay. Stop.
Sure?
Yep.
Okay, now let's just take a look at this. If you would have stopped here, this would have been the permutation.
Okay, yeah.
Okay? If you would have went over by one, this would have been the permutation. You can see they're different, right? If you would have stopped one before, this would have been the permutation.
Yeah.
But you've actually got this. Now, this is quite freaky because you know at the beginning I showed you this.
Yeah.
Now, take a look at this cube. We've got orange,
No
green,
way.
right?
Yeah.
We got blue, white, yellow, blue, white, yellow, yellow, blue, red.
What?
Now, if that wasn't convincing
Yeah.
enough, if we turn it over, we've actually got orange, green, blue, white, yellow, yellow, blue, red. And if that didn't convince you, inside here, we've actually got another prediction, and that is
Jesus.
orange, green, blue, yellow, blue, white, yellow, yellow, blue, red. And remember, if you would have went one more, it would have been completely
That would have all
different.
changed.
If you would have went one less, that would have been all different. How did you do it? You need to take up the cube, my friend.
Maybe I should.
Yeah.
I can do what you done.
Yeah, maybe. So that was a really quick performance of Cube Mix. And the nice thing is about this this effect, and it's very, very clever, what Rizki's come up with, and how he come up with it, I don't actually
Very
know.
clever.
It's very, very clever. So you've got this group of cards, as you can see, you deal through, they say stop, and wherever they stop, it will match your prediction. There's no multi-out. That is your prediction. That's what it's going to be. There's no sleight of hand. There is no memory work.
No displacements.
No displacements. It's all very direct. And I fell in love with it when Rizki first showed me it. And I showed Jamie it, and Jamie straight away went, this is incredible. I sent the finished article to Craig Petty.
Yes.
And Craig come up with a whole host, like you can imagine, of routines.
Classic.
Now, the great thing about Craig is Craig does a cube a lot. So he's got routines in there that do use a cube. He's got a lovely routine in there with the out to lunch where he gets them to sign his blank business card, puts it down on the table, and then when they stop and they get the image, he makes the coloured squares appear
It's very clever.
on his
clever.
business card, you know. So there's loads of ways you can use it. But at its core, sorry, I couldn't even get my words out. At its core, it is a prediction effect.
Yeah, and it's super simple, you know. This is a great one where all the effort and energy has gone into the props, which means you can then put all the effort and energy into presentation and entertainment and everything like that. You know, it's really, really nice. Like you were saying, you can incorporate a Rubik's Cube to it, and I'm sure you've probably seen the video going around of Craig performing it at Magic Live, which is where we actually debuted it, and it done really well.
Yeah.
A lot of great feedback on it. Loads of you guys sort of loved it, and so many people, as soon as you said, oh, cube mix, I don't do cube stuff. Let me just show you it, because you don't need to do cube stuff to do it, and it's not a hardcore cube routine. As soon as you show them it, they think, wow, that is strong, you know, because essentially it's a perfect matchup. It's an impossible matchup routine, really. It just happens to be based on Rubik's Cube that you can incorporate. But at its core, it's a killer matching effect.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, so who's it good for? Absolutely anyone. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, you'll be able to do this with ease. It is practically self-working. The props themselves as well, you know, everything's top quality. So the cards are a nice sort of weight plastic. You've got the envelope, which is made out of a non-tearable sort of paper as well. So it's all built to last. You know, put it in your close-up case. You've got a wonderful prediction effect. Whether you're using it as a standalone effect or using it as part of a confabulation or a, you know, a bigger multiple reveal effect, whatever it is, you know you're guaranteed this one outcome.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
You don't need a table, so you can do it walk around. The reset's super fast. No memory work. It's all, doesn't matter where they say stop, it's always going to work. It's just brilliant. And the great thing with this as well, it's not like when you're doing a card routine at walk around and it's the same card every time. Oh, well, I had the three of spades, I had the three of spades, I had the three of spades. It doesn't really matter that they have that. But with this, because it's pictures and it's colours, no one's going to remember, oh, that was the same mix as mine, because there's 42 quintillion mixes. No one's going to remember. Mine had orange, orange, blue, this, that, this, that. So it doesn't matter that you're going to do it to that group, this group, that group, this group. It's going to look different every time. So it's brilliant.
Yeah, it really is. So if you want to see the full trailer of that, head over to the website, because you'll see some of the other ideas that Craig Petty has put in, which I do think really elevates this as well, gives you a lot more options that you could do with it. I love his idea of the out to lunch, I'll be honest. I think that's a great little one. You've got a nice bit of magic in there. Brilliant way to hand out your business card as well. And you've got the killer prediction. So that is Cube Mix by Rizki Nanda. These are in stock now and they are shipping. So that's it for this week's review show. I hope you enjoyed it, but before we go, we just want to give you a bit of information. We have got some academies coming up, something to keep your eyes open for. We have got returning this year. We didn't have it last year and we had a lot of emails of people saying why. So this year we have got it back. And that is Tackling Terrifying Taboos.
Number 8.
Number 8.
Nearly a decade worth.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
If you have never joined us for a Tackling Terrifying Taboos, make sure you do this year. The information will be on our site very, very soon.
It's essentially, if you don't know what it is, it's all based on spooky magic. So Jamie Dawes, behind the cameras, obviously, really sort of made a massive name for himself. Probably one of the biggest creators of that genre of magic in the world, which is incredible, as we're lucky to have him here. And he goes through loads of stuff, prop making, storytelling, tarot tricks. On one of his ones, he talks about PK Touch. So literally, there's something for everyone on there. And I know as well, Jamie's got another older academy, just aside from Tackling Terrifying Taboos, called Your Big Event, which is all based on you guys getting ready, preparing yourself, and getting your very first gig. Because I know a lot of you are in that hurdling position, or you don't know whether to go for it. Where do I start? How do I get paid for this? You know, I'm buying this magic, I want to start using it, you know, and stuff like that. So check that out, Your Big Event by Jamie Dawes. That's really going to sort of give you the nudge to do your first professional gig. But,
And another academy happening, I think it's next month maybe, is the amazing Jackie Yu.
That's going to be very fun.
It's going to be great. I cannot wait for that. So all information for those will appear on our website soon. And remember, if you haven't signed up to Alakazam Unlimited yet as well, go check that out, because that is probably the world's best magic streaming service, and it only costs £4.99 per month. So go check it out. You can get a 7-day free trial with that. The other thing we want to say before we wrap up is, if you're not aware, we have now taken over Print by Magic.
Yes.
Which means we can now print directly onto bicycle stock. So if you want your own custom deck, i.e. a deck of regular bicycle cards but with your business card on the back, we can do that for you. If you're doing a trade show, you want the company logo on the back, we can do it. If you want regular backs with your business card on the front, we can do it. If you want a specific gaff card, we can print it.
So a misindex, a half and half, or whatever you want, we can do, which is awesome. Any artwork on there, isn't it? It's great.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And I think actually one week we should do a review show and just go through some of the jobs we've had, because I bought a folder, and every job that we're printing, we're printing an extra card and keeping it in the folder, so we've got a little display of what we've done. That folder is almost full. I'm going to have to get another one.
It's crazy. Like, the response has been insane.
Yeah, a lot of people getting their business cards on the back of a deck, so it's a personal deck branded to them. So yeah, if you don't know about that, go over to our website and have a check under the Print by Magic section.
100%. And anything is possible. If you've got your own marked deck, for example, and you need a certain back on a certain face, we can do that for you, you know. And the important thing to note is it's on bicycle stock, so it does handle very well. All right, it's not just on any card stock like souvenir deck. It's on official bicycle stock. We get it direct from them. So yeah, handle great, and definitely great to use in your professional gigs. All right.
That's it. So that's it for this week. Remember to join us during the week for the act and all the other YouTube videos that go up. If you haven't liked and subscribed to our YouTube channel, do so now so you don't miss out on all the good stuff that we've got coming your way. So we will catch you next Sunday on the review show or through the week.
Definitely. And of course, as per usual, if you've got any questions on the 3 items we spoke about today, just comment it down below and we will answer your comment as quick as we can.
Yeah.
Lovely. Cheers, guys.
See you next week.